With over 20,000 pot pros in Las Vegas this week for the MJ BizCon, it is clear that cannabis is here to stay.
But 13 Chief Investigator Darcy Spears is once again looking into a major link that is still missing in the industry, and it's putting people's safety at risk.
As marijuana dispensaries pop up like weeds, we found robberies soon follow. In San Diego, a shootout left a security guard injured and a suspect dead. Los Angeles, San Francisco, Portland, and Seattle all report break-ins and holdups. Phoenix and Denver have seen cannabis-related crime too. That was my report from 2015, almost 3 years ago to the day. The problem? No place to stash all that cannabis cash because the bank said, sorry, we're closed when it comes to marijuana money. So what's changed since my first report?
Nothing's changed.
Argentina is $22.
It's still basically the same situation as it was 3-4 years ago.
The pros in the industry tell us the cannabis trade remains a cash-only business.
But at the end of the day, you still can't take deposits.
David Goldwater, who owns Inyo Dispensary, told us about this problem in 2015. And now?
Banks still don't make loans. It's still impossible to pay your vendors. We still don't take credit cards. Everybody's still at risk.
When the first seeds of a marijuana industry were planted in Nevada, many banked on the idea that credit unions or thrifts would fill the void.
I mean, we've had some efforts at the state level to maybe come up with some creative solutions.
But as long as marijuana remains a Schedule I drug under federal law, banks don't want to take any greenbacks made from the green leaf.
So your total is $84.
In fact, it's getting more difficult.
Maybe there was some don't ask, don't tell activity around there. But in the past 3 years, I think the banking regulators have come into their constituents in the banking industry and said absolutely not, and the banks have listened to their regulators for the most part, and it's just no-go.
Jim Lamb, vice president of the Las Vegas Medical Marijuana Association, agrees.
It's a point we're going to be reaching critical mass.
Now that 33 states and our nation's capital have given cannabis the green light in some way, the security issue is a far bigger problem.
And of course, they're concerned with criminal activity, robberies, kidnappings, etc., that could come along with that.
Goldwater says the system as it stands is really frustrating and sends a conflicting message as cannabis businesses like his are paying taxes, lots of taxes, marijuana money that goes right into the bank without question.
It's the same paper dollar. I give it to the Nevada Department of Taxation. They take it to Bank of America.
If you think that sounds like money laundering, you're not alone.
You can pay the taxes in cash or nickels and dimes.
Yes.
So they're going to collect the tax.
And the taxes are eventually going to end up in a bank. When that money goes through a government agency, it becomes clean.
A hypocrisy that leaves industry leaders scratching their heads.
It seems strange. Doesn't make sense. I think we'll look back on it and kind of shrug our shoulders and go, what were we doing?
Well, stay tuned, because while we were working on this story, several cannabis pros told us they're hearing about a possible solution from the federal government that may be coming soon after the first of the year. Darcy Spears, 13 Action News.